Is a new member with Toastmasters, and I think many of us Toastmasters members make the assumption that when you're a new member, you take some time to kind of learn the ropes, sit back for a little while before jumping in with talking and speaking. Well, Sydney is bucking that trend, and she is getting started right away with her Competent Communicator 1 speech, which she is giving today. This will be Sydney's icebreaker speech. So the goals of today are for Sydney to introduce herself to the club and give us some information about her background, her interests, and her ambitions. And today, Sydney specifically wants to speak about her ambitions with Toastmasters, which is a great first topic. This is a 4 to 6 minute speech, and I'd like to introduce Sydney Davis, who will be speaking Competent Communicator speech number 1, entitled, How Do You Say It? Sydney?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Anna, for the introduction. And my name is Sydney. And something my mother always told me to this day is it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. And that is something that I hope to get out of Toastmasters to better learn how to say and communicate things. Everyone has their story as to why they're here, and I believe that having that open transparency of our goals and what we need improvement on will allow us to better evaluate each other and help each other through this Toastmasters journey. I came here to become a competent communicator, and there are 3 things about me that requires Toastmasters, and I'm under assumption it will help me become a better communicator at work and in my personal life. Number 1, I'm always having to be re-clarified. I'll be in a meeting, and when it's time for round table, or I need to provide some type of feedback, or I might disagree with the content, I'll speak my piece, and then you have those confused faces, and someone says, "What I think Sydney is trying to say is," and it leaves me feeling, why is the remix better than the original? What is it about what I said that didn't get the point across? So I hope out of Toastmasters I can better articulate myself. Number 2. I've been working to develop this personal brand. I'm a pretty active member in the community. I founded a nonprofit called Girls That Can that empowers girls to take on STEM careers. It requires me to effectively lead a board of people and constantly pitch what I'm doing to schools and resources and sponsors. I'm also a mentor to youth through Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and this year I was awarded the Women of Color Community Service Award, which will require me to give this nice acceptance speech in front of an audience full of people in Magazine Press. At work, I'm an active ERG member, and I sit on boards for different nonprofits and organizations throughout Michigan. This has required me to sit in front of a lot of people, and recently this year, I was invited to sit on a panel for an ERG workshop that was me and 3 VPs. And I just thought, wow, they articulate way better than I did. And I was just shooken up, and I said, oh, Toastmasters, I'm on my way. My number 3 would be my overall goals. I want to become an avid community leader. I want to run for office in Kalamazoo County and participate on the Board of Education. I am pretty passionate about encouraging other people to use their voice. And that's odd because I feel like I'm not a competent communicator. So I really feel that Toastmasters will help me persuade people and talk in a manner that is empowering and motivational. When I learned more about Toastmasters and I got my booklets, I seen something called Becoming a Competent Leader. I said, now what's this about? And according to my PhD feedback, I really could use that track as well. So I plan to accomplish that certificate. One of the feedbacks that I get from my mentorship is learning to effectively give feedback and criticism in a way that's not discouraging or condescending. Learn how to listen, actively listen, and engage in what people are talking about, whether it pertains to you or not, and be able to provide valuable feedback. As well as when people give you feedback, really learn how to apply that feedback. Now, my moment of truth, and I hope you all don't mind me being transparent with you all, if there's one thing you'll learn about me is that my heart has something to stand for, my mind has something to say, and I hope that my mouth can articulate that. In a corporate environment, I find myself stumbling in speech. over trying to be politically correct, and I feel like I lose my authenticity. Really, I'm learning how to watch how I say things. I want people to know I mean business without seeming aggressive. I want to provide helpful feedback without being discouraging. I want to communicate my thoughts so that they are understood by the people I'm at the table with. It is my assumption that Toastmasters will help me become a competent communicator, a leader, so that I can have more confidence in the conference room and become a better mentor and effectively lead my community. Thank you for your time.